Hello everybody, what is going on? Mist here, and today we are doing a drift car overhaul. This is for the lead up of the Fortune Island expansion pack coming to Forza Horizon 4, and as most of you guys probably know, we're getting a nice long mountain run. Ooh, how long we have been waiting for this. Alright, so I'm just going to jump in and show you guys a few of my drift builds and what cars I'm going to be running down this long, I think it's like 3.6 kilometers, I think. Yeah, it's about a 3.6 kilometer drift run. It's going to be insane, and it comes out tomorrow, so this is the hype, guys. We got to build the hype train, we got to get on it. Here we go. Alright, so jumping in first, we're going to start off with this. We're in the 1994 Nissan Silvia KS. Is it KS or a KS? Oh, I wouldn't have a clue, to be honest, but it's a dope car. At the moment, it's just V8 swapped. And we can change our things around. I'll jump in and show you guys what's going on. We have a quick look at this car. Here she is. Ooh, what a beaut. Now, she's in the platinum white. Got to be platinum white with the black steely mags. Ooh, so tidy, so tidy. As you can see, we'll do a round world of it. Nice two-door, rear-wheel drive, V8 swapped. I'll see if I can bring up the stats for you all, eh? See how much power we're running in this. Alright. So what we'll do is we'll just jump into the upgrade and we'll bring up the stats and how much it's running. Alright guys, so for power, this Nissan Silvia is sitting at 758 kilowatts with 1155 newton meters of torque. It only weighs 1130 kgs, which is pretty light, to be honest, and as you can see by the performance scale there, it's pretty low until it hits that turbo and it shoots up, and man does it spin. If you guys want to see how all these cars react, I'm going to be doing a drift session with each of them once the Fortune Island drops, so stay tuned for that one. Alright, so that's the first one. As you can see, quite a nice looking tidy Silvia. Pretty nice, pretty neat. Alright, so let's jump on into the next car, eh? What one's next? Where are we going to go? We're going to go my cars. Alright. Let's just scroll along. This is another one, but I haven't done anything to it yet. But we are going to do that one and the M4 eventually. Eventually we'll turn them into some drift cars, but I haven't done that yet. Next is a new car which has been added by, only got added the other week, I think, and it is this beast of a ute. It's the Chevy Silverado Drift Ute. It is a beast, an absolute beast. I think all I did was change the size of the wheels on it or something, and lowered it, and oh, does it fly. Give you guys a quick round the world of it. It is so nice. It is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Now we'll jump into it and show you the stats of this one, but this is a free-flowing ute. Don't even need that much power in this old girl will slide, eh? She'll get sideways. Alright, so let's have a look at the power of this one. See, all you can do is change the supercharger on it anyway. But we're sitting at about 750 kilowatts, so getting around about the same. The same as the Silvia. This one has more torque though. This one you're sitting at about 1238 newton meters of torque, yet it's also a bit heavier than the Silvia as well. And you're sitting at 1418 kilograms. Well, and as you can see, since it's supercharged on the chart there, it's actually more of a flow, not as much as a spike as the turbo is, which is quite nice. It's a bit of a smoother sort of feeling. Alright, well, that's that one. That's the Chevy Silverado. Definitely a nice ute. Alright, we're going to jump into the next one now, guys. Make our way through these. We've got quite a few to do. Alright, what's next? Go to the old garage. Right, let's shift through these and have a look. What do we got? Oh, here we go. Next up is the Ford Focus RS. Looking good in the Fast and Furious 6 skin. You gotta do it, with the Ford Escort. Rip Paul Walker. Fuck yeah. You gotta do it. You can't not do it. It's like, you gotta have it at least. Look at that. In memory. Tidy, tidy, tidy. Look at the camber on those front wheels right there. This is a beast little car. This thing will get so sideways just because it's so light. It's unbelievable. Look at the camber on those wheels. Probably just putting some fatter wheels on the back, to be honest, some wider ones. They're a bit nicer. I'll do a bit of a around the world for you. Look at the camber on that. That is just insane. Alright, well, we'll go around for you. Nice, tidy, nice and tidy, very tidy. That's nice. Alright, well, we'll jump in this one and have a look at the power for you. Because it is a nice car. Let's just leave it at that. Where there's the... Here we go. We'll jump into the workshop. Let's have a look at what power we're running. This one is, as you can see, sitting dramatically lower than the other two, but way lighter. Like 100 times lighter. Crazy amount lighter. So this one's sitting at 535 kilowatts and 705 newton meters of torque. But as you can see, it is so much lighter than the other two we have previously seen. This one is sitting at 769 kgs. And it's S1808 rear wheel drive, buddies. Yeah, tidy little car. It's definitely one of my favorites, just because it's a classic. You gotta love it, eh? You've gotta love it. Alright, so next we're gonna jump into the next car here. Let's just jump back into the garage and see what it is. I'm pretty certain it is a Formula Drift 240 SX. Now, I didn't build this car, it is with the Formula Drift pack, but the one reason why I love it, because I would love to do it on my 240, but you can't do the face swap, and that's what gets me. I love the old face swap. As you guys will see when we get to the RX-7, I've also done the same thing there. But yeah, there is that there. I won't show that because it's not my creation. Like, it has been made by someone else. So we'll just jump through past that because it is just a typical drift car. And then jumping on, and then also there's the Gymkhana Ford. I haven't done anything to that either. It's completely stock, but again, it is a cool little car, and we'll probably see some more of it in the future, so we'll just jump past those two. Next up is my limited edition HSV Maloo. Alright, now this is really just your typical average skid pig. This does a nice decent drift, but it's just power. It's like V8, just nuts. Well, we'll have a look at it. And it's just got some homemade decals on it, pretty much. The old Rocket Bunny sticker. But yeah, it is definitely just for doing some skids. You want to hang out with the boys, do some skids, so this is a car for you. It'll do a decent burnout, you can chuck it sideways, it's light in the arse end. You ain't gonna have any problems with this, sweetheart. Alright, well, I'll jump in the car and I'll show you the power for this. But again, just a big torquey V8. That's all she is. Alright. Custom upgrades. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Sitting at 697 kilowatts. See, not even that much. And this is just a V8 supercharged. You're sitting at 1055 newton meters. But she's a heavy old girl sitting at 1386 kilograms. Well, there you go, guys. There's a HSV Maloo. I don't know why I do an Aussie accent just for the old HSV Maloo. Just sounds better. Alright, so we'll jump on to the next one, everybody. Well, majority of them are Nissans. When we get into the Nissans, you guys will see what I'm talking about. We got quite a few Nissans here. So let's have a look at these. Let's go way along. We will find them. Where are you? What is it? Oh, next we have the Mazdas actually. These are two mint little cars. These are both V8 swapped Mazdas, and do they haul ass or what? Let's have a look at the Mazda RX-7 with it's got the old school facelift on it in a nice pale pink. It is a tidy car, and man does it get sideways. This and the little Miata, they're uncontrollable. They're just so wicked. Non-stop angle. Right, well, I'll give you guys a quick look at that, and the pale pink, oh, it's just, that's mint. And then the old school front, that's just so nice and tidy. You got the old school front, then you got the traditional RX-7 rear end with the Rocket Bunny kit on it. Ooh, it is just absolutely amazing. That is a nice car. Alright, well, we'll jump in this and I'll share the stats for this one. This one and the little pale blue Miata are like my go-to for little tight sections, big long corners. They do everything, these two. Absolutely everything. Alright, well, we'll jump into upgrade and tuning, custom upgrades, and we will have a look at the power output for this RX-7. Alright, so as you can see, we're at 668 kilowatts, 1000 newton meters of torque, or 1080 to be exact, weighs 1122 kilograms. But it is a beast, so I recommend you guys give that a go. If you guys build an RX-7, give it a go with the front end. It looks mint. Alright, well, we'll jump into the Miata now. Try and get through as many of these as we can. Alright, where we at, everybody? Alright, so let's jump into my cars. And let's all go back over to the Mazdas. Here we are. So now we're jumping into the 1994 Mazda MX-5 Miata. Now this is in a nice like baby blue, pale blue, that sort of color. But oh, does it look tidy? And it's got the bright yellow wheels, just add a bit of color contrast there, and it's just so neat. Like these two cars, they do everything. They go from tight little turns to real big long sweeping bends. They'll do everything, and as you can see, I'm rocking the wide body kit on this as well. It is just, it's mint. It is a tidy car. This is like probably one of my most driven cars. It's definitely very nice. I'll jump into the performance for you and show you the performance of it. Yeah, where are we? Here we are. Having a blonde moment there. Alright. So, as you see, we're sitting at 752 kilowatts in this little beast. So you can imagine the power that this is putting out. V8 twin turbo. And we have 1146 newton meters of torque, only weighing 941 kgs. So as you can see, it is very light, ridiculously light, and it knows nothing else but to get extremely sideways. And I cannot wait to take this down that 3.6 kilometer mountain run. It is gonna be wicked. Just absolutely cannot wait. Alright, so we'll jump into the next one. I think we're on to the Nissans now. Man, what am I doing? I'm having a blind moment here. Alright, let's jump into my cars. See what's next. I'm pretty certain it's the Nissans. Alright, yes, here we are, guys. So you can see we have quite a few Nissans to jump through. I've already done the Nissan Silvia case, so we won't worry about that. But jumping into the first one, we have the 2010 Nissan 370Z. Now this is quite a wicked beast. This and the 350 are pretty equivalent, but you know, you got to have both of them. You can't just have one, can you? Alright, so we'll just view this car, and it's tidy. It looks so tidy and clean. Where's my... Oh, there we go. That took a while to load in. As you can see, guys, this is the 370Z. A total beauty. The Japanese do it right. They always do. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, I'll jump into the power of this one and show you this. Again, most of these cars are all around the same sort of kilowatts, around that 600 to 700. That's from that 600 to 750 range. That's around about the time. Oh, not the time, the power. So let's jump into this and the custom upgrade. Alright, so as you guys can see, we are sitting at, see around this out, the same one, we're sitting at that 758 kilowatts with 1155 newton meters of torque, sitting at 1246 kgs. As you can see, sort of in the middle, but when they all balance out, that is like the perfect balance ratio, and it just slides so smoothly. Guys, when this is released, I'm going to do video after video. All these cars are going down that mountain run, and you guys can know that you guys are going to see it, because I'm going to make a video every time. I'm just so hyped for it, guys. Every car's going down this mountain run. You guys got any more build ideas for me? I'll build it and I'll take it down that mountain run. That is just what we are going to do. That is the plan. That is the aim of the game. Alright, so we will jump over into the next one here. Gotta go all the way back over to the Nissan again. Come on, chop chop chop. Keep going, just keep going. Alright guys, so now we are jumping into the Nissan Fairlady Z. This is pretty much, this is the 350Z. We just looked at the 370 and this is a 350. So I'll jump into this. Not too much really that different, but I will give you guys a bit of a view. Because again, it's just another beautiful Japanese car. And it's got a nice paint job on this one as well. They all do, they all got good designs, but this is just a nice blue. I do like a good blue. Sitting there with the Rocket Bunny kit. Ooh, tidy Rocket Bunny wide body kit. Ooh, just gets so nice. Alright, well I'll change the camera angle for you, give you guys a round the world view. As you guys can see, real nice and tidy. A little bit different to the 370, but still good looking. Alright, well we'll jump in this car and show you guys the stats of this one. Alright, let's have a look. Where we go? Oh my cars. Oh no, we didn't even go to the right thing, guys. Alright, upgrades and tuning. Start that again, custom upgrades. Alright, as you guys can see, this is sitting at the exact same as the 370. Only difference being is this one has a little bit of extra weight to it just because of that Rocket Bunny kit. But it's sitting at 1,500. Oh, what am I reading? I meant to be reading the power first. Alright, let's jump back into that. The 758 kilowatts this is putting out, sitting at 1,155 newton meters of torque and 1,512 kgs. But yeah, as I said, it's a little bit heavier, and that's only because of that Rocket Bunny kit. Adds a little bit of weight to the sides when you put the wide bodies on, and then it's also putting wide tyres on it too. So you've got to add up for all of that, but it all sort of evens and balances itself out again. Alright, well we'll jump into the next one, but that's definitely a beauty. Okay, so back to my cars. I'll skip all the way back to Nissan. Come on, skip. Just keep skipping. Alright, here we go. Oh, we went past it. Alright, so the next one we are jumping into. Should we do the Skylines in order, eh? Yeah, we'll do the Skylines in order. Alright, so we're jumping into the 1993 Nissan Skyline GT-R. It's an R32. Let's jump in this and have a look. Most of my Skylines are red, apart from my 33, which is like a burgundy, just because that's based off my one that I had in real life. So, always do that in every one. We'll jump in this and have a look. This is going to be quite a long, decent video, guys, but I'd just like to show you guys all the different drift cars I've got, which are all going to be going down that mountain. Especially once I have the sim rig built, guys, I'm going to be doing a time lapse of when I'm putting that all back together, but we're doing all the mods to it, making it look mint. So here we have the R32 GT-R Nissan Skyline with, again, the Rocket Bunny. Open this and have a look. This is going to be quite a long, decent video, guys, but I'd just like to show you guys all the different drift cars I've got, which are all going to be going down than a wide body Nissan Skyline. I know I'm going to get heaps of comments. Oh, why is all your Skylines not got Paul Walker decals and shit? But fuck, we got a Paul Walker Ford Escort. We don't need a Paul Walker Skyline. Every time I think I uploaded my 33 and someone's like, yo, why you make a 33 and not have a Paul Walker skin on it? Man, there wasn't even a Paul Walker weren't even driving a 33 in Fast and Furious, guys. But anyway, after that, we'll get in the car and show you guys the stats. Now hopefully the sound's been alright, because I know last time my microphone was a little bit too loud, so hopefully we're going to settle all that down. But you know, just practice makes perfect. I can see it peeking up at the yellow a little bit, so it might get a little loud sometimes, so I apologise for that, everybody. So let's jump into upgrades and tuning, and we will look at the power that this Skyline is putting out. So as you can see, the Skyline is putting out 602 kilowatts of power, and it's in at 768 newton meters of torque, weighing 1,174 kgs. And again, a nice balanced weight, not too powerful, not too slow. What is that the word? Not too powerful, not too unpowerful. Is that what you'd say? I don't know, but again, it's a nice car to drift. Definitely gets real sideways. Good as for it's real nice for a reverse entry, so I quite like doing the old reverse entry in this. Well, we'll jump in and I'll show you guys the 33. We'll do it, get all the skylines out the way. I haven't done a 31 yet. I still got a few cars to build. But it takes a while to actually build them and tune them. It's not probably about 40 to an hour. An hour each build, I'd say, because you just got all that tuning. Trying to tune it and get it. I'll go through that another day and show you guys all the tunes for these cars, but because they're all different, they all have different dampeners and all sorts. But we'll jump back into my cars and I'll show you the R33. Let me jump all the way along. Alright, so we're jumping into the 1997 Nissan Skyline R33. And this one is actually based on my own R30. I had an R33 GTST Skyline, 20 RB25s in it, and it was exact same color as this. But unfortunately, you can't get the GTSTs in Forza, so I've just went with the GT-R and tried to build it up to how it looked. And this is pretty much exactly how it looked. And it was a mean car. It was bad. It got sideways. It got loose. It was just awesome, everyone. It was absolutely awesome. But I'll just give you guys a quick whip around this one. Again, another real tidy 33. You can't get over Skylines, they're just too nice. Like, everyone's got a soft spot for them. Alright, well, let's jump into this one and I'll show you guys the power. Alright, so upgrades and tuning. Custom upgrade. Up into there. Alright, so as you can see, this one is sitting at 501 kilowatts. A little bit lower than the other ones that we've seen today, but a nice smooth balance in at 734 newton meters of torque, weighing 1204 kgs. And again, it's a nice balance. It will get sideways. You don't need a lot of power to get sideways around these corners. It does it quite easily just with a little flick of the clutch, and it will get lost. It will get lost sideways. So you guys don't need big powerful cars to get sideways. Like, you can get anything sideways. Little bit of handbrake, little bit of clutch, little bit of gas, and there you have the ingredients for a nice drift. Yo, we should trademark that. A cool copyright. that was a mean line. Alright. Well, we'll jump into the 34. Now again, this one is red as well. We don't have a Paul Walker decal on it. I'll just tell you guys that now. Alright, so this is the 2002 Nissan Skyline R34 GT-R. Again, another nice drift car. All these Skylines all drift reasonably well. Pretty well, in fact. Alright, so we will jump into this one and I'll show you guys the stats. As you can see, this is another nice tidy Skyline with those nice deep dish mags. Oof. Now again, bright red with the carbon fiber bonnet. Just a beauty, and the carbon fiber wing mirrors as well with the bonnet vent. Oof. Just a tidy 34 with a nice sort of, it's quite a bright, like a candy red. Alright, well, we'll jump into this one and I'll show you the stats for this. Again, this is a weapon. This 34 is an absolute weapon. The 34 and the 35 are just beasts. Well, we'll jump into this and I'll show you the stats. Alright, so let's jump in there. So as you can see, this one is sitting at 594 kilowatts, 817 newton meters, weighing 1237 kgs. Again, another nice balance. You don't need a lot of power to get these skylines sideways. They're very light in the arse end, and they will go just with a little flick. Same with all of them, they all go with a little flick. And I'm just dying. As soon as this gets released, we are drifting down these hills. We are going sideways down these hills. Alright, well, we'll jump in and I will show you the R35 GT-R now. I know there is two, but I haven't made a 2017 model yet. I've just made the 2012 model, I think it is. Alright, so yep, here we are. We have the GT-R Black Edition 2012 Nissan R35 GT-R. And yeah, it is a beast. It is just an absolute beast. This thing, I only made it last night. I made it last night and I thought, nah, these things, they don't really drift. They're just for going straight highway, hauling ass. But nah, mate, was I wrong. This thing will get so sideways. It is ridiculous the amount of sidewaysness. Why are my decals taking so long to load in? Come on. Come on. My car's not blue. I don't know what's going on here, guys. I'm not sure why it's gone like that. Let's just back out of it and we'll just jump in it and see if it changes the color for it there. Well, I don't know why it loaded it as blue. Anyway, we'll just hop straight into the car and see if that works. There we go, guys. Alright, well, we'll just jump into Forza Vista. And here you go. This is the R35 GT-R. Nice wrap on it, nice red rims, big rear spoiler. This thing is ridiculous, and this will get ridiculously sideways. It is just unreal. I did not think, because it's quite a heavy car, I've pre-said it's quite heavy. I didn't think it was actually going to be that good at drifting, but man, it is awesome. It's wicked as, again, just because it's so light in that rear end. That rear end just puts out. Well, we'll jump into the upgrades and whatnot, and I'll show you all of the powers. So as you can see, this is sitting at 758 kilowatts with 1126 newton meters of torque. Again, quite a heavy one, sitting underneath 1400 kgs at 1398 kilograms. But man, does it know how to throw that weight around. It sure does. Alright, well, we'll jump out of this and jump into another car. So we're getting through these guys. This is going to be a longish video, but you guys can skip through it, see what car you want. Well, see what car you want to see. Alright, so let's jump into the next one. Upgrades and tuning. Oh no, wrong one. I want to go to my cars. Alright, definitely, I can't wait to take these down that hill. Oh, pardon me, guys. Alright, so the next one we are jumping into, that's all the skylines done. We will jump into the Silvia Spec R, which is pretty much the S15. This is a nice car. This is definitely a nice car. It's in there with the Rocker Bunny wide body kit on it, sort of with a pearlescent purpley orange. It is, and blue. It is just mint. Alright, so here guys, this is the S15 with the Rocket Bunny wide kit on it. And this thing is nuts. This thing is again like the Mazdas, like the MX-5, the RX-7. It's jack of all trades. It's going to do your long, wide bends. It's going to do your short, sharp corners. It's going to do everything for you. We'll jump in and I'll show you all the power. Mate, what's happening? We're losing all our speech here. Alright. Upgrades and tuning. Have some upgrade. Yep. Alright, so as you can see, this is sitting at 723 kilowatts, 1103 newton meters, and it weighs around 1040 kilograms. a nice solid balance right there. That is a nice good balance. All it takes is playing around, guys. I know I would have shown you the tunes as well, but it would have just dragged it out. So if you guys want to know the tunes, just comment down below and I'll PM you the tunes for each of them, or if you want I can make a video on the tune for the set car. Just let me know down below. Alright, so we will jump into the next one. Not much to go now, guys, which is alright. We still have a few more to build, so I have to do an updated one, adding on some new ones later. But we will jump into, so that was the Sylvia, so we've done all of them. Now into one of the most popular cars on my channel, and this is the Nissan 240SX in that bright purple, and this is just a beast. This is like your perfect all-round car. It is just, I've like worked this 240 to perfection, and it is just so smooth, so perfect, and oh, you just can't get enough of it, eh? It is just so perfect. Oh, just absolute. This car is just such a beast to drift. It's just so beast. All right, well we will change the camera angle for you, let you guys have a good decent view of it. Again, I went for that sort of that traditional Japanese sort of JDM style. It's in there with the bright purple, the different colored mags, the big old JDM spoiler. It's just definitely a nice looking car. Definitely very nice. Alright, I'll jump in it and show you guys the stats. And we will go upgrades and tuning. Custom upgrade. Now I'll show you guys the stats of this, and this is just a weapon. This car is just a weapon, eh? It absolutely is. It's just non-stop batterage. Just wow, goes so hard. Alright, well, this one is sitting at 758 kilowatts, pushing about 1,155 newton meters of torque, weighing 1,215 kgs, and it is just a beast. It is such a beast. As you can see, this is also my only car with a roll cage. Most of my other roll cages that you might have seen, I don't think any of them have roll cages in them. The only reason why is because the roll cage adds quite a bit of weight, so I take it out, leave it out, and then the car's a lot lighter. But I've noticed with the 240 it actually spins out quite easily because it says that it's quite light, quite heavy, but it chucks that weight around quite a bit. So if you put in the roll cage, it sort of balances out that whippiness of the back end, and it sort of smoothens it out a bit, which is, it just adds that little bit of extra weight which you sort of need to keep it in line. Alright, so I don't think there's much more now to show you. We'll have a quick look, see what else is left. I think there might be a Subaru BRZ maybe. Again, nothing much done to it. Oh, we have this one as well actually. We have a, no, this is a bit of a different drift car. You wouldn't usually see this, but I thought, hey, we'll give it a go, and did it work a treat. It is so awesome. This is a 1982 Porsche 911 Turbo 3.3. Actually, I don't even think it's that. It's V8 swap twin turbo. I'm pretty certain, but it is just absolutely nuts. I'll show you. It's in that it's in a nice random mint green color. Again, I was just going for that ultimate look. You wouldn't really see a Porsche 911 like this sitting with that Rocket Bunny wide kit on it. Definitely a nice little car. It's got some character, and man, does this slide. Again, this is good for your long bends and your tight little sharp corners. It's just a different car, and that's what you got to do. That's what you have to do with this, is just make different out of it looking cars, and it works. It works when you do it, which is just awesome. That's what you gotta love about these games. You can make whatever you want. You got an idea in your head. You got a certain car. People may say, "Nah, don't do that. It's dumb." Oh, you do it. If you do it, you give it a go. You're gonna find something awesome, and you're gonna find something cool. And that's what I've done here with this Porsche 911. You wouldn't see this out. This is a classic. You wouldn't see this all slammed out, nice mags, white body kit, turn it just to a drift hack. Nah. But hey, I did it, and it works a treat. You never know what you're going to do until you've done it, eh? Well, we'll jump into this, and I will show you the power of this. Alright. So, jump into this. Alright guys, as you can see, this is sitting at 723 kilowatts, pushing 1,110 Newton meters of torque, weighing 1,046 kilograms. Again, a nice little balance there as well. You can see on the chart where the turbo kicks in, where that spike is. And again, it's just a nice car. Alright, well, one more to show you guys, then we'll wrap up the video. We're sitting at about that 35-minute mark, so it's starting to get on a bit. I didn't think this was actually going to take this long, but I'm glad I've actually got in and shown you guys what drift cars I've been using, what I have been running. So I know with Red Dead Redemption being out, we haven't actually done a Forza Horizon 4 video in quite a while, so I thought, hey, I'll get this out the way and I'll get it done for you guys. And you guys can have some enjoyment in seeing what cars I'm actually going to be running in this Fortune Island when that drops, because you know we're going to be getting sideways as down that mountainside. Oh yes. Alright, so the very last car which I will show you guys today is the, where is it? It is Preston, that's it. Yeah, that's all we got for today guys. So, well, I'll be showing you the 2013 Subaru BRZ, and it is in bright orange. I don't know where I get my ideas for the colours from, but I just go with it, and some of them turn out pretty good, eh? Turn out pretty good, pretty nice. I'll show you this, and this thing gets pretty sideways. It's pretty. Look at that. It's pretty stanced out. It's pretty wicked looking. It's got that big splitter on the front to hold the front down a bit. Alright. Oh, sorry guys, didn't really give you a good view of that, but we'll just jump through it. It's almost at 40 minutes. Well, I will show you the upgrades and tuning. Again, a beast looking car, just look at that. That's a nice car. Alright. So, as you can see, this is sitting at 58 kilowatts. As you can see, most of my cars are actually sitting at that same sort of power. And the torque in this is at 1155 Newton meters, and it's weighing 1,126 kilograms. And that is all for today guys. That is the Subaru BRZ. That's a nice car as well. It gets real sideways. You guys eager to see how any of these cars do, just keep tuned on the channel, because we're going to be sending them all down that Drift Matsuri run, that 3.6 kilometer mountain run. It is just going to be absolutely epic, everybody. So yeah, if you guys have enjoyed this and wanna know what the tunes are, or any information on any of the cars that I've shown in this video, just leave a comment down below, and I'll just reply to your comment or private message you, and maybe we can get together and sort out a car for you, build it up. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please hit that like button and subscribe. And if you guys wanna know if I'm live streaming or if I'm just uploading a video, make sure to hit that little bell down there so you can get a notification of whenever a video goes live or whenever we're live streaming. So yeah, well, that's been all my drift cars ready for Fortune Island. Hope you guys are ready for it as well. And YouTube, I'll see you later. Have a good afternoon.